a world full of mundane podcasts, one show rises from the ashes. Critics are calling it outrageous. Podcasts, as we know it, will never be the same again.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Welcome to the show.
Tonight, prepare for an epic journey where every step could be your last. The destination, a place where no maps can show. The mission, to rise above the rest. The danger, unimaginable. The reward, a shit ton of weed and laughs. It's going to blow your mind. This is To Be Bloods. So sit back, turn up the volume, grab your weed, get ready to light those bloods.
That's right, baby. To Be Blunt, we are back in your ears on another Thursday. It's gonna be a hell of a show. I'd like to welcome our special guest co-host, Canna Queen, in the house.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
What up, what up? The Scott, of course, not here. You're filling in for the Scott, but the Scott will be joining us via satellite to give us his weekend recap as he was in Tampa Bay with the rest of the Scots around the world for WrestleMania, celebrating the return of crowds at WWE events. We're going to talk his thoughts on Mania, if he was over in Tampa, and all the personal crazy stories, because you know the Scott was out there probably stalking all the wrestlers at the hotel or some shit.
Yep.
But that's all right, because he is Big Papa Bump, so he's allowed to do that shit now. Of course, our pop quiz game is back. You want to win a $20 gift card. Be the first to call in and answer 5 trivia questions correctly for your chance to let us take care of your post-show munchies right here tonight. And of course, the main event. She's gone from 420 creator to one of the biggest advocates for selling used undergarments online. That's right, Panty Dealer 420 is in full effect because Jess, aka you might know her as Bish on Me 420, is here to tell us about the ins and outs of the extremely lucrative side hustle that has made her not only thousands of dollars in a month, but also gained her over 100,000 followers in TikTok in such a short amount of time. We can't wait to have her here. Phone lines will be open, so you guys will have the opportunity to call in and ask your questions. Maybe you want to get down on this. This is the time and the place. Phone lines are, of course, open. 860-384-7110. I want to shout out everybody tuned in right now. I see the chats popping off. I see Cody. I see Nexus, Hazel. You guys, the crew. RJ, T-Boost from Twitch, and of course TikTok popping off. You are tuned in to Be Blunt.
It's a beautiful intro.
That's right. Now that the hype is here, we are live. We got so much to get into. I don't want to waste time, Canna Quinn, because I know the Scott's itching. He's itching via satellite to get on here live and talk about his weekend. So, before I go any further, allow me to do my favorite part of the show. You already know what time it is, Canna Queen.
I do. I didn't even bring my lighter to the table.
That's the one thing I had to make sure I definitely had, yo.
I was like, water, joint. Yes, I have everything. Oh, no lighter. Okay, we're
No
good.
lighter can be a problem. Thank God I got the lighter. I got the King Palm loaded. And I got here a special strain I found over the past week. It's called Sour Garlic Cookies. And what a mix, let me tell you. It's like three of my favorite strains, like sour diesel, garlic, and cookies all together. Mixed in.
I like it.
Hell yeah. And what are you smoking on, Candy Queen?
I have Boss Booty today.
You had what?
Yes, Boss Booty. It's a Mob Boss cross.
Did you call it Boss Booty?
Boss Booty.
The booty of the boss.
Brought the booty to the house.
Okay. I've never heard of this strain, Boss Booty.
Yeah, it's a cross with Mob Boss. I don't know what the second cross is, but it's a Mob Boss cross. And Mob Boss is really popular in this area. So it's nice.
See, I didn't know that was a thing. The Boss Booty, yo. I feel like I should be getting some Boss Booty, you know?
Yeah. Yes.
I might get some of this Boss Booty. What do you know what the genetics is of this?
I don't. I would have to look it up, honestly.
Okay.
I didn't look it up. I should have been prepared for that, as that's the question I ask on a regular basis.
That's good. That's good though. I don't have the actual like read up on this strain here that I'm smoking on, this triple threat that I got going on here. But let me tell you right now, it's been kicking my ass all fucking week, which I love. I love that. Speaking of kicking ass, the Scott was live in Tampa kicking ass all throughout the county, baby. And you already know.
I'm so excited.
I know. The WWE Stump
And
the
now,
Bump Contest
Bringing
champion.
the best and worst of pro wrestling today.
That's right.
The smartest mark in the building.
Look at you.
The Scott.
What's up, everybody? How we
What's
doing?
up, Scott? How you doing, brother?
Not too bad. Sorry I can't be there in studio. You know, been in Tampa for a couple days, so now I'm trying to catch up on work. So I ran out to my car real quick, and just like it was in Tampa, it's raining right now.
Oh, dude, all day. It's had me in the worst funk, honestly. The worst funk.
It's the worst. We were calling it WrestleRania all weekend down in Tampa, man.
WrestleRania.
That's right, man.
Dude.
They take you out of the Thunderdome, but the Thunder's still there.
Don't tell me, man. You went down to Tampa. The world wants to know. Going down to WrestleMania as the WWE Stump the Bump Contest champion. What was that like?
So, oh, man. Well, I got to start at the beginning. So, first of all, Tampa, Florida's a little different than, you know, where we're from. You know, there's Wild West out there. Not a lot of people like to wear masks down there, let me tell you.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude, everywhere I went. But first place I had to go that I had just enough time is I had to go meet the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan. He's the one I grew up watching, you know, when I was like 5 years old.
You know something, brother?
He was the first one I looked up to. So went to go meet him, made it just in time, and he was at his own little beach shop, which is connected to his own little restaurant. It's called Hogan's Hangout.
Yeah.
Which honestly doesn't have the greatest drinks in the world, but it's Hogan's restaurant. I had to go check it out. So that was what? That was Friday night.
Didn't you get off the plane and go right to Hogan's spot?
Yeah, exactly. It's like we get our, luckily none of us packed too heavy that we had to wait at like a baggage claim. So we all just had carry-ons. And then we waited for our Uber. And what's funny is while we waited for our Uber, the Bella twins were right in front of us. And I was like, hey, what's up, Bella twins? Like, and they didn't recognize me as a Stump the Bump champion, unfortunately. I was hoping for that, but that didn't happen. Yeah, that was Friday. And then Saturday was, you know, WrestleMania day one, which was amazing. Amazing show. My seats were like right next to the stage. So if you watched it, like basically where Bad Bunny came out on the 18-wheeler truck was right in front of me. So
I still can't believe Bad Bunny, bro.
Yeah, dude, Bad
Like,
Bunny.
I still cannot believe Bad Bunny from WrestleMania.
Dude, he was on point, yo. I haven't watched it back on TV yet. I just haven't had the time. But he was amazing, dude. And the crowd popped for him big time. There was a lot of cheers for Bad Bunny.
Nice, man. So you go to WrestleMania. Did you get recognized? That's the real question. Did you get any kind of recognition as the champion?
So night one at WrestleMania, it was you know, I kind of maybe overdid it a little bit because I made a big Papa Bump shirt with me kissing my bicep on it.
You make your own custom shirt.
My two friends with me already had the I'm a Scott Got a Guy shirt on them.
Oh, my God. You did not.
But
I
I'll be
love
honest
it.
with you,
I'm for it.
there wasn't too much attention. Or if it was, I get it. I mean, I'm sure there were people that were like, I saw people do a couple head shakes and they were like turning and looking. And I guess they were just too afraid, you know, too starstruck to come up to me. And I get that. It's all good. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But I would have took a picture, you know, wrote an autograph, no problem. But you know, I get it. They were a little starstruck, so nobody wanted to bother me. I wouldn't have minded. But, it's all
they
good.
weren't lining up for your autograph, you mean?
No, man, no, unfortunately not. But like I said, like they I think they've heard of a reputation of me, maybe, and they knew that, oh, you don't bother Scott Cotto, okay? So, you know, the paid autograph signings is not a problem. I'll sure they'll be lining up to just, you know, drop whatever money they want on me. But yeah, that was Saturday night. It was funny though. We did a couple social media things with those the shirts and everything, and they put it on the WWE watch along on YouTube that goes with WrestleMania.
Oh, that's cool.
And then Sunday night, I actually got to meet my former rival, the opponent I beat, Mike Brown. I got to meet him, and they put our photo up together on the watch along show, so that was pretty cool. But as far as like getting recognized, I will tell you this. So I did when we started on Saturday, there was a rain delay, which is ridiculous for like wrestling. Like never been heard of a rain delay, but they did it for everybody's safety. I'm sure you saw on our social medias, but like what happened is they got us so hyped, right? They have all the wrestlers out on the stage. Vince McMahon comes out and he's like, you know, the fans, we've missed you. We're great to see you back again. It's been the first show in over a year with fans at it for them. And I am so hype. I am jumping up and down. I'm like, let's go. Yeah, WrestleMania. I'm doing opening packages. I got tears in my eyes. And then they're like, lightning in the area. We are asking everyone to evacuate. And I'm like, wait, what? So, because at that moment, it wasn't like downpouring bad or anything. It was, and there wasn't even any lightning. I didn't hear any thunder, but it was in the area.
But it was the first time in history they had the rain delay at WrestleMania.
Yeah. So, and it's Tampa, so I guess like the weather comes and goes a lot over there. So, but they did the delay. I guess what they did is I haven't even watched all these yet, but they did I guess like 20, 30, 40 minutes worth of just finding wrestlers backstage and had them just unplanned interviews they just did with them. Which like I said, I haven't got to watch that all back yet because at this point we're all like going inside and going to concessions. And then I met these people at one of the shop concession stands.
Right.
And, you know, we talked about like, you know, we're like, yeah, my friend's like, oh, this guy just won a trivia contest, yada, yada. And they're like, well, you should come to the WrestleMania after party. And I was like, wait, what? Yes.
There's an after party.
To the WrestleMania after party. So they tell us the location of it. And sure enough, we get there. Now, WrestleMania, because of the delay, ended up being really, really late by the time it got out. And then by the time you get an Uber to get to where you need to go, it's really, really late. And at this point, basically, like the bars are closing, or at least this bar was closing. So,
right.
So I think I only got to get like one drink or whatever, but we were sitting at the bar and like people like Shane McMahon, Braun Strowman, Karrion Kross, Scarlett, like a lot of names. They were all like right there at the bar. But the key was Sunday night, went back to the same spot. And Kayla Braxton, who hosts the bump, like right. I didn't go up to her. She saw me and she was like, hey. And I was just like blown away. I was like, oh my God, she knows who I am. Obviously, like we're on the show and everything, but yeah, it was funny. And we got to talk and mingle for a little bit. And then one of the referees, his name is John Cohn, he just comes up from behind me and he's like, hey, Stump the Bump trivia guy. He's like, I got some trivia questions for you. And he's like, name the 5 WrestleManias that I've refereed in, name the matches for the tag team titles that have changed hands? Was his question. And I'm just like nervous. And I'm like, well, how long do I have to answer? Mind you, this is the referee. So he just goes, I'll give you a 10 count. 1, 2, 3. And I was just dying, man. I was dying. It was funny.
Damn. So what would you rate WrestleMania overall, man?
Dude, overall, I thought it was amazing. And like I said, I haven't even watched it back on TV yet, so you can ask me that again. But live, it was awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I cried a couple times. Okay.
Yes.
I'm just gonna tell you, like, I'm that much of a super fan. You guys all saw me cry when I won my own championship, but like Bianca Belair winning in the main event of WrestleMania on night 1, dude. Oh, I had tears for days. That was absolutely amazing. It was a great WrestleMania. It was just cool to like watch it from not watching the Thunderdome anymore, like actually seeing fans in the stands, and it was a really good time, dude. Really good time.
So let's talk about where things took a turn for the worst. Okay. So you're on the high from WrestleMania.
Yes.
You show up home, you get home, and now you realize that this prize that you had won from the Stump the Bump contest has been stolen from you.
Yes. At least so I think.
Oh, I think this a lot.
Yeah, so the story is, listen, this is legit. So he wins this title belt from this contest, signed by Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, blah, blah, blah. They ship it out to him. Somehow it ends up at a totally different address, not even near where this guy is.
At least we think. All I know is somebody's name that I do not know signed for my package. WWE is great.
No.
They this is not on them at all. They shipped it from Orlando to Connecticut in like 26 hours. But it actually arrived at my house supposedly last Wednesday. So before I even went to Tampa.
What?
And somebody's name, I'm not going to say their name on air, but their name.
Well, you can call out if you want.
I
No,
mean, maybe we'll have him call in on Tuesday.
Maybe I'll say it after. Like, I need to get my belt first. That's priority number 1. But this person signed for it, and the only thing that's logically is it's FedEx, and the FedEx tracking shows that it was delivered to Middletown, Connecticut, which is my hometown. Now, this person's name, doing a little detective work and Google searching, this person's name does also live in Middletown, Connecticut. So I think it's plain to see that this person got packages, and he also got my package and signed for my package with his. The problem is it's been a week, and nothing's been turned in, and that belt is retail value probably about $1,500.
Oh,
to me,
dude,
me, the sentimental value is priceless.
Of course,
like that's my baby, man.
Of course, man. That's your Super Bowl ring.
Exactly. So, so I've been working with FedEx, the WWE producer.
I hope the
FedEx
police
for me, but FedEx, hashtag fed up with FedEx right now is me.
Wow, make that go viral. Fed up with FedEx
hashtag.
So like, there's no like direct communication. Everything's their customer service, and they just tell you the same thing, and a lot of BSing. And they tell me they're going to call me back by this time, doesn't happen. Then they tell me they're going to call me by this time, and it doesn't happen. And I'm going on 48 hours now, actually just about 50 hours, and haven't gotten a real answer yet. But yesterday, I drove to an actual FedEx facility because it could last. Well, listen, no, hear me out.
I mean, I don't blame you, but
I drove to the facility that the tracking information says it was at, the sorting facility, before it went on the truck that got delivered to my house. So I went to go speak to a supervisor there because I was just thinking that, all right, you can tell me who the driver was on this day, what their route looked like. Does he remember this box? And I know they deal with hundreds and thousands of boxes every day, but is he able to, I guess what they're supposed to call me back tonight. And they said they sent this driver out to go retrace, I guess, his route from last Wednesday to verify the location that he put it in. And then hopefully it's this other person's home, which I'm not going to lie, I know the address because
I'll be knocking on a door.
I got a person, Scott. I got a person.
I'm trying to do this the right way first, okay?
Can I ask a question? This is going to sound weird, but did you tweet about it?
So I haven't really.
You should.
You definitely should.
Let me tell you why. Because this has happened to me before where like it was UPS, not FedEx, but UPS said they delivered a package and nobody on my Ring camera all day long. I got a camera on my front door. Nobody showed up all day long. And I called and I had the same runaround problem, right? So then I just tweeted about it. This is some bullshit.
All right.
Right? And then the next thing I know, some guy in a car in civilian clothes pulls up to my house and delivers my package.
Wait,
that day.
Come on.
Day. Yes.
Wow.
I promise you. I promise you.
So yeah, I guess social media, I mean, it really does go a long way. I did a really vague Instagram post, but not really going too much into detail. It's just a friend of mine bought me an awesome display case. And I set it up. It's just empty. It just doesn't have a belt in it.
Bro, you gotta tweet, bro. That's your own thing. You gotta tweet.
Yeah. So I will do that. Well, listen, if I don't get the call back tonight, I guess that's my next step. After that, I guess it's filing a police report. But I don't know what officer in Middletown, Connecticut is going to put belts on high priority list. But we'll see. I feel
like y'all take this pretty seriously, so I feel like that would be a high priority for somebody.
Yeah,
dude.
Well, I've been
and
calling
to mention, bro. I
want
mean,
to make sure nothing showed up anywhere. It's I've been checking eBay, checking Craigslist, like marketplaces. Oh man,
you're not the only one this happens for, man. I mean, people are telling all through the chat, that this happens all the time to people, but it's just unfortunate. This is like the one item.
I'm sorry that it happens this often, but like I don't order like a lot of stuff. I don't do a lot of online ordering, but this isn't even online ordering. This is I went through not one, not two, not three, but 4 individuals in the most intense trivia tournament of my life, with my heart beating out of my chest, with Shawn Michaels himself presenting the title to me, saying, "Scott got it. This is your belt." And it was in his hands, and it can't be in my hands right now. Like,
oh my God!
I'm gonna start crying again.
Don't cry, Scott. Don't cry, man. Listen, if it's necessary, I got a woman that can definitely help you.
Okay.
All right. So she's very good at PI work, and I can send her your way if you really need to. Yeah, she's very, very good.
All right.
Her name might rhyme with Basil. So
whatever it takes.
Her name might rhyme with Basil.
Basil Hayes.
So, bro, Scott, listen, man. I'll let you get back to work. Appreciate you coming on, giving us the rundown, and we're gonna find that title for you, bro.
All right.
We're gonna find that title for you, bro. Appreciate you, man.
All right.
Peasy's Angels are on it.
See you on Tuesday?
What's that?
Are we gonna see you on Tuesday?
Tuesday. I'm just gonna say why not. If at least this, okay?
All right. At least what? Remotely?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
At least.
It's a holiday.
All right.
Yeah, man. So. All right, Scott. Appreciate it, man.
All right. Later, guys.
Peace out, guy. My guy Scott we're gonna take a quick break, pay a little tribute to our lost brother DMX. When we come back, we are going to get to the main event. Bish on Me 420 up next. Don't go anywhere. It's To Be Blunt with Peasy.
The man who would become DMX was born Earl Simmons in 1970. His troubled childhood included serving time in his teens. But his 20s brought a local following that led to guest spots alongside Jay-Z, Ja Rule, and LL Cool J. In the late 90s, he started a record-breaking run as his first 5 albums all debuted at #1, including his most popular, And Then There Was X.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. I'm responsible for my music. Each album has to do many things.
Let's go, give it to you. DMX made his mark on several films, including Never Die Alone and Romeo Must Die. He was open with his fight with addiction.
Father, please welcome us to the bad times, as well as the good.
Which would both influence his work and eventually claim his life.
May you judge us by our hearts and not by our mistakes.
DMX's influence went across generations. Actor, rapper, icon, DMX.
We're rolling the fattest bloods. It's To Be Blunt with PZ.
To Be Blunt, we are back. Listen, the comments are popping. Everyone's talking about get this man his belt. Hashtag justice for Ghana. Scott's got a lot of support. I love it.
I love it.
I like that little shirt. That was dope. Wait, I should physically fight you on that one. Guys, I can't wait for our next guest. Now, let me give you a heads up before we bring her in. All right. Here's the thing. All right.
I'm so excited.
If you're watching on TikTok, you might want to move over to YouTube or Twitch. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the username to look for. I'm gonna put it in the comments quick. All right, it's To Be Blunt Podcast with the number 2, because I guarantee you we're probably gonna get kicked off here. I'm pretty much counting on it right now. I'm pretty much counting on it. So if you're watching on TikTok, make sure you guys switch over to YouTube or Twitch. To Be Blunt Podcast with the number 2. I put it in the chat already. If my mods are in the group, please copy paste it so everyone can find it. I'm telling you, most likely this is going to get taken down. So I'm going to give it one more time. I'm going to drop it in the chat, and I'm going to give you guys a chance to come over. After that, I can't help what's going to happen. More than likely, we're going to get shut down. Which in my book's probably not good, because it's not going good for me. But
same.
We got record people in here right now. Eyes, this is how I knew this was going to be fire, because she's been making so much noise on TikTok that I had to bring her on the show. Y'all give it up for hashtag Panty Dealer 420 herself. Bishami 420, Jess, what's going on? Welcome to the show.
Oh man, I love it so much.
I just recently Canna Queen. My backup account just found you and refollowed you.
Okay, I'll follow back.
I'm live on TikTok as well, so I have been telling them, the number to call in to ask me questions. And I told them that when we start getting unfiltered, I will be going off, because I'm already in TikTok posting jail on this new account.
No, already on the new account?
No.
So let me give the backup to the people who are listening real quick. Now, you had about 180,000. Am I right?
191.3.
191.3 thousand people following you, which was
in
huge.
less than 2 weeks. In less than 2 weeks.
Yep, and less than 2 weeks. And then the day before the show, you text me and you tell me that your account got taken down. And I was
Don't
like,
cry, baby, they coming back. They gonna find you.
Have you seen where this new account already at?
Tell me.
When I looked at
I was at 10,200, so I don't know what it's at now.
When I checked this morning, you had like 2,000 something on there. When I checked before the show, you were at 11.1 thousand already.
Yes.
As of this morning, you've already jumped 8 people. All right, not 8 people. Listen to me. 8,000 people, which is the crazy part right now. 8,000. It's literally unheard of to have that kind of jump in a day after getting your account banned. All right. So right now, I'm telling you, you're going to have nothing to worry about. Absolutely nothing.
In less than 24 hours, 5 videos have been reported, and I've officially lost 3, which is what has landed me in TikTok posting jail.
You have a lot of people in here that are supporting you. You're at 17K now.
What?
17K now. And I just checked your account.
I love you guys. We're doing a giveaway. We're doing a giveaway.
You're gonna blow through this, okay? 17K. You have a lot of support over here from TikTok to show love and support. This is gonna be huge, guys. When we have these conversations, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say we. When you have these conversations with her on TikTok, everything's got to be done in code, right?
Yes.
You guys got to pizzas and toppings, and I've been watching, and I've been up on this. This isn't going to fly here. We're not doing that, all right? No. We're not doing that. We're going to be talking the nitty-gritty. This is going to be a chance for you guys to call in and literally ask the questions that you cannot ask on TikTok.
Yep.
And this is the only place you're going to be able to do this is right here on Tubi Blood. So, I am so fired up. Let's not waste any more time. I am so ready for this. We go back.
We love her. Way to go, girl. I love you guys.
I wish you could see these chats. They're coming in so fast.
I'm on TikTok live too, and I can't even.
Oh, no, I'm talking this in here on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook. People are going nuts for you. So, me and you go back. All right. When I first started on TikTok, all right, me and you were like one of the first people I became friends with. I think I was like a measly 5K at the time, and you were sitting at like 19, and we became like, friends. We started commenting each other's posts. We were following each other, and like we would talk, and like I feel like we hit it off. We had great chemistry, and like you've been a cool friend, awesome friend since then. So like me and you have known each other now for about a year and a half.
Yeah.
Fair to say. And you've gone through a lot of shit to get to where you are now. So I don't know how much of this we want to discuss. So I'm not really going to get into the nitty gritty.
I'm an open book. I'm unfiltered. That's what I'm here for, right?
All right. So basically, as I understand this, you were living in Florida.
Yes.
And you ended up escaping from a toxic relationship.
Yes.
With your daughter and moving to Michigan.
Correct.
Dropping everything you had to pick up and move to a better situation for yourself, which, by the way, is so amazing. And I couldn't be happier for you that you're in this place now that you're just doing so much better. Because I watched you go through that shit and it sucks. We're already getting calls, so I'm gonna. I don't want to stop the people. This is why we're here. The phone lines are open. So you are live on Tubi Blunt. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Trisha calling from Oklahoma.
How's it go, Trisha? If you have the show playing in the background, could you turn your speaker down, please?
Yes.
It'll be much easier to hear you.
Hello?
Perfect. Now that's so much better now. Trisha, you here for the panty dealer?
Yes, I'm here. Yes, I am. I had a question. How did you get started in this business, and what led you to do this?
As Peasy was saying, that I just literally left a very toxic relationship. My daughter was the one that outed him. Like, I had suspicions he was cheating, but my daughter was the one who outed him. And 10 minutes later, I found out my dad passed away. So it was November. That happened October 21st. We had to obviously do funeral arrangements. We had to expedite, funeral proceedings. So we left Florida officially November 2nd and got up to Michigan November 3rd. I've been a stay-at-home mom. I now needed money because we didn't have North clothes. We had Southern clothes. We had tank tops and flip-flops, not snow pants and snow boots. So being that it's still COVID and Gretchen locked Michigan back down, I had to do something to make money. And to me, this was a little bit easier than doing an OF because I can completely conceal my identity. Well, I could until this, but you know. So that's how I got started.
That's awesome. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right. Cool. So there we go. First caller already. Guys, phone lines are open. You can call in at any time. 860-384-7110. The number is scrolling on the bottom of the screen. If for some reason you cannot see it, I will type it into the chat again. So here we are. You have now moved to Michigan. You've uprooted yourself. And now you find yourself in a situation where you're living with a family member, right? At the time.
I'm living with my mama.
Living with your
mom.
Thing.
Mom will always have your back no matter what. At the end of the day, your mama will always have your back.
And that's a fact, yo. Moms will always be there. For sure. So your mom takes you in. Now you're living with your daughter in a state you've never been to. You have no money. You have not maybe no money, but you have no income, I should say. You don't have a job. You literally uprooted and left.
Shove what we could in the back of a rental minivan with the rest of my dad's.
This is a reminder. It's not that my underwear.
You hear the timers, right?
What's that saying?
I don't think she'll do it again, but she's telling me that I need to swap out my pantalones. That means that this order has been fulfilled and it's supposed to be time for me to take them off and vacuum seal these puppies up and get them to their new home.
Do we need to take a break quick?
No, because hopefully this new attention, he'll see that I am fulfilling his order somehow or another, and maybe he'll earn me a little bonus.
Well, listen, you can put right in your order that PZ approved and was there that could vouch for you, that you fulfilled your limit.
Yeah.
You went above
we're
and beyond
doing it. I had
for
the
this
timer.
order.
That's incredible. So you got timers.
They always go off. I have to set timers in order to keep up with the timing as to when an order is done and up.
Oh my God. That's incredible. So you're living in a new state with your mom. You have no income. Where did this idea for this? Well, forget it. Hold that question. Hold that thought. I mean, to be blunt, you're live. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, my name is Trisha and I'm calling from New York.
Hi, Trisha from New York. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Do you have a question?
I do. So I've just set up, I've joined a page and set up my shop. But my question is, how do I get customers? Because a lot of them don't like you to be too pushy. So how do I get people interested in what I have to offer?
All right. Have you paid your platform fee first and foremost? Because without paying that website for that monthly fee, you will not be able to sell.
Yes, I have.
Okay. Step number 2 is when these gentlemen reach out to you, I want you to go and instead of messaging back right away, go to their profile. On their profile, it will let you know if they are a verified member, if they are a premium member, which means that they paid their monthly fees, and has anyone else reviewed them? Because us as ladies, we can review our buyers just as they can review us ladies. So if he doesn't have at least 2 out of 3 of those qualifications, I don't mess with it because he's just going to waste my time. To stand out, your bio. It's going to be your bio, which is the About Me section. Make it spicy. Yeah. You are going to want to release your inner goddess when you are creating this because it is a fantasy to gentlemen. And make sure you have good pictures. Right. Good pictures. The lighting helps in pictures.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that was my question was, should I wait for them to message me or should I be approaching them?
No, we do not do cold calling. If you notice that someone has viewed your page, go back and view theirs because it'll show you who has viewed your page as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay. That's nice. Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate the feedback. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is so, and everybody is so like flipping out on this. This is so interesting. Everybody's so excited right now.
I know it's honestly it's nuts in here right now.
It's yeah.
And guys, you guys keep calling in. The phone lines will stay open while we're going through the interview. You guys can absolutely at any time interrupt, call in with your question, because this is going to be one of the only times that you can get this kind of unfiltered advice and education on this topic, because it's something not a lot of people know about.
Here and get you guys on.
Get into to make some side money. I mean, maybe you don't want to do OnlyFans. Maybe you don't want your face on camera. You know. To be blunt, you're live. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, my name is Jessica, and I'm calling from North Carolina.
Hi, Jessica. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Excellent. You have a question for our guest?
I do. Okay. So I have been actually looking into selling for probably about a year now. It started off with foot pictures, but I never knew how to get started and, you know, where to go from. Well, now I know all that. Now my problem is I am extremely socially awkward. I really have no idea how to talk to people at all. So how do you talk to people?
Okay.
A lot of people have this problem, honestly.
My big secret is I will use like quotes from like lyrics, like song lyrics when I'm describing the items, or to get my creative juices flowing in a literal and a mental state, that is. I will start reading some adult short stories.
Nice.
Well,
wait, what?
Yeah, I guess that would work.
Look,
Because
women are more mental and less visual. So when we read those things, that's what gets our everything good to go.
Which is why the men want to have the picture of you in said item. You do not have to show your face in these photos at all. So again, your description is that fantasy. They're seeing the picture, but the description and them reading it is putting together a mental image for them.
That makes sense.
Well,
You're building
I
the
can't
story
wait
for
to take
them.
Yeah, I can't wait to take your Zoom class. I'm definitely doing that.
You're doing a Zoom class also?
Say more about this.
Yeah, what about the Zoom?
Because there is such a huge demand, obviously, with everyone wanting to know so much information, and then TikTok Karens and their bogus, audacious community guidelines, which are hypocritical as shit.
Don't even get us started.
I can't really go too much into detail. And, you know, this is a very time-consuming type of a deal when you've got 50,000 comments in one day. So I figured, you know what, if I'm not doing couponing and teaching coupon classes, let me teach these ladies how to do this. $5 a class. It'll be a 2-hour class, and I won't let no more than 20 ladies in. So each person can also still have individual time for me to cater to them.
That's awesome. So you're going to get 2 hours of free education on this topic.
For $5. For $5 for 2 hours.
And when is this going down?
That's amazing. Where can the listeners find information on that?
Unfortunately, I am in posting jail, but there is a form, like a video already on that page where it's like the Beetlejuice theme, where it's like, "Hi, I'll be your guide. I'll be your GUID to the other side." I'm going to.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
Video already. Thank you. You have yourself a good day.
You too. Wow. Anyway, so
I'm waiting for the spicy questions, you guys. Call me with a spicy question. 860-387-7110. Spicy.
To be blunt, you're live. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Hazel Days from Northern California.
Hazel from Northern California. How you doing?
I'm doing good. So, like, the one thing that might, like, be a deal breaker for me that I'm very curious about is, like, is this an hourly wear? Is this a multiple day long wear? Like, how weird does it get on there sometimes?
I think we kind of plateau the triple X rated in this type of a field. Not everybody is going to want the same thing. So the typical wear would be between 12 and 24 hours. That is just for them to be on your physical body. Anything outside of that is extra. So if they wanted you to wear them for additional days, then you would charge them for additional days. If they wanted you to put, let's say, body lotion on first before you put them on. Good night, sunshine. We love you.
Too cute.
Easy and Canna Queen and Mama's working. We're doing a podcast. We're going to help other women that are stay-at-home moms make some money.
Hell yeah.
Women empowerment.
Hell yeah. Listen, it's great.
Yes.
Great.
And I, you know what? Just pause for a moment. Whoever's listening, if you're listening right now, because haters always listen, they always paying attention. Y'all stop being a hater and just participate. If you don't want to do it, then just scroll on by.
But the best part about it, like I was saying, is you don't have to show your face, and it's not just like your pantalones. Like I've sold slippers, I've sold my bathing suit, I've sold toothbrushes, I've sold half-used deodorants and lotions, bathrobes, tennis shoes. Pull the soles out because you can sell the soles separately.
Oh God.
There's a market for anything. If you can advertise
and I want to take you to Disneyland. So, like, what?
So, like, what? Here, let me capitalize on this question from Hazel. What is the weirdest request you've gotten?
Oh yes, please.
Okay, my weirdest request, TikTok. I'm sorry, but we gotta go. We log off of TikTok. I'm not even kidding.
Yes,
I just got off of TikTok.
Okay.
So my weirdest request was a gentleman wanted me to use a butt plug and eat a crap ton of X-Lax. And once my body was ready to explode, I was supposed to uncork myself. However, I did not do this because obviously if I'm not backed up, that X-Lax can do horrible things to my GI system. And I'm sorry, but my hospital bill would have been way more than $1,000.
That's a weird request. Wait. I'm sorry. This goes to show that I'm right, that men will pay for anything. I've said this a bunch of times. Y'all have heard me say it. This is true.
So, one moment. So, wait, what I'm understanding is he wanted you to become his own personal human champagne bottle?
Pretty much, yes. Like a liquid Yoo-hoo version, yes.
Oh God! No.
Yes, I'm so glad we turned off TikTok.
What? Oh, liquid
Yoo-hoo.
Because remember, if you are not backed up, X-Lax is going to hit you quick, and it's not good for your GI tract. So again, even though the guy was trying to give me $1,000, I had to think of long-term benefits. Like, am I really that strapped for cash? Like, I can't afford a hospital bill because my hospital bill would be more than that. Just like when they ask you to wear them for multiple days, you are going to want to use a panty liner.
Why?
Yeah, that's what I would thank you for that. Like tips on that stuff too, because like I said, like I get weird if I can't, like, because sometimes I'm the type of person that I'll change my underwear like twice a day if we're being real with each other.
No, when they ask you to wear them for multiple days, outside of you charging them an additional fee, yes, you will be wearing like not a pad, because we should know by now as women that there's a difference between a thin liner and an actual maxi pad. Mm-hmm. The liner, you will be putting it on because it's not hygienic to wear your garments after so long. No matter how clean you think that you are after wiping, you could use wipes. There are always going to be bacterial fragments in the feces family. And even as women, with the natural juices that our body occurs, you do not want to constantly sit in it because it can cause a UTI. It can cause a blockage in your ureter. I think that's the correct word. You can get a yeast infection from stuff like that. So at the end of the day, yes, this is something that they're asking for, but we still have to take our health risks into consideration.
Absolutely.
So what I do, and I think my eyelash is coming off, but that's okay. So if we start fluttering away, y'all know why. So what I personally do is when I go to bed, I try to set a timer to where for 4 hours in the night, my lady bits can breathe. Because if you are constantly keeping her secured in, that can throw off your entire pH balance.
Sure can.
Which will actually create a different smell. So for during that 4 hours, I will keep that liner on them and stick them in a Ziploc bag. So this way it's still absorbing the odor without me having it on for that couple of hours. Boom, when it's time for me to put them back on, I take that liner, throw it away, put a new one on, and put them back on to continue doing this until my work shift is over.
This is such an important conversation. I'm glad that we're having it because we want people to be safe out there.
Hell yeah.
One last question I have, and then I will let somebody else pick your brain.
Okay.
Are they specific on where you wear them? Like, are there some men who are like, I want you to wear this for a 4-hour gym session, or I want you to wear this like 3 hours in a sauna or something? Specific.
Correct. All of those, anything outside of you wearing them for the normal wear time will be considered an additional fee because it's an extra topping. So let's say in your shop, let's say you have a pink lacy pair, they're little cheekers, you've got a solid cotton green thong, like you've got everything that you have in your shop. So someone sends you a request for something that you don't have. All of my special requests start off at $40 because now I have to physically go out and buy this item. I will charge them an additional half price for that special request item. And then, of course, if they spend more than $50 with toppings, I will cover the shipping. I won't be that much of a greed because greed befails. So I'm not that much of a money hog to where he won't come back as a repeat customer.
All right. That makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah, and for you guys that are trying to call in, we can only take one caller at a time. So please just continue to call in.
All right.
If you hear someone on the line.
Thank you so much for the answers. I will let
everybody to TikTok for more encode stuff. Encode stuff on TikTok.
Okay.
Thanks, Hazel.
I'm sure somebody's getting ready to call in, but can we talk about these toppings? See, I knew it. I want to talk about toppings, though.
We will. Give it 1 second. To be blunt, you're lying. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Danielle, and I'm calling from Vermont.
Hi, Danielle. How you doing?
Good.
Excellent.
Excited to be on.
It's a pleasure to have you on.
Thank you.
Do you have a question for our guest?
Oh, sorry, I have my phone on out. Yeah, so I'd like to continue along with them. Well, I have two things. I want to continue along with special things and like toppings and whatnot. And then I have more of the promotional side of things question. So for toppings, I know there's like some real basic ones like pregnancy and menstruating and whatnot. I'm curious, like, what else to expect, and how popular is panty stuffing?
Okay, so this is just this fetish / kink is just as SM who are into being either a dom or a sub, latex. Everyone's got a kink inside of them.
Right.
So did you know that actually in certain parts of China and Japan, they actually have used panty vending machines?
Yes, they do. I've seen them.
Wait, excuse me?
Yeah.
I kid you not. This is a legit fetish.
I've seen them. I've seen them.
And for anybody that wants to bash about this, what about the guys that are going up to when they're at a strip club and they're going up to stage and they start burying their face in between her legs? What's the difference between what they're doing on stage and what I'm doing? but yeah,
Consent.
we'll get bashed for it.
Consent is the difference.
Exactly,
Because, yeah.
So, and then as far as toppings, some guys will request that you are going to the gym inside of them, like you are working out. And when they ask for that, like, I don't know if you guys can see the live stream, requesting me to work out in them, I have the waist and thigh trainer. This way I am ensuring and guaranteeing them that I am going to be working my hardest in them, because it targets to those areas and it'll trap the sweat in a certain area on your body. Some of them will ask that you play in them, like you are self-pleasuring. Some will say, I gotta leave TikTok, you guys.
I might have to also.
Yeah, for this one, I don't want to speak in code because I'm unfiltered.
No, I'm muted, man. You're good.
They will ask if you have a sexual partner. And if you have a sexual partner, they're going to be like, I want them to come inside of you like a cream pie, and then I want you to put them back on and to continue to wear them. Some of them will say, I don't want you to use toilet paper. Like, I want you to wipe your puss with it, or I want you to, wipe until you're almost clean from you taking a shit. Like, I want skid marks in them. So some guys will, and then like code. But of course, everything is code. Like, we have a code lingo. So they will ask you, for a bathroom swipe. They'll ask you if you are baking bread. And baking bread is if you have a yeast infection. Some guys really, because obviously bread, active ingredient, yeast.
Right.
Some guys specifically look for stuff like that. So if you are like pregnant, or if you're a BBW, I want you to put that in your profile, because BBWs are killing this industry along with the pregnant women, because the pregnancy fetish is so out there. And then when the lactation comes in, again, that's another huge market. Again, monthly, when you're on your period, when that time of the month is in, edit your bio, put in big red letters, because on these sites, when you're writing your bio, it gives you a template. You can do it bold, italic, you can add different colors for different sections, so my profile kind of looks like a bag of Skittles. The more juicier it is, the bolder the color.
Well,
I am speechless right now.
A bag of Skittles, I mean. See, I got a bread analogy. I always thought meant pregnancy fetish is what Roxanne thought. But she thought your bread analogy meant it was a pregnant fetish, but turns out it's not even the case.
Nope. No, pregnancy is pregnancy. Again, because they do speak in code, and the active ingredient for bread is yeast.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to speak in code here, though. Thank God.
Yes.
You have another question?
I do. Okay. So now this is more on the selling it part. So I've been a writer in the adult industry for over 10 years now. So I feel like I can write, but I'm used to just doing what my client wanted, putting it where my client wanted, and selling their product that way. And for some reason, I am having this like disconnect on how to apply that to myself and what I'm trying to do. And so I'm curious if you have any suggestions on that, on promoting yourself, on selling yourself, and, that.
It starts with your self-confidence. If you are confident and you love yourself inside and out, and you love the skin that you are in, it'll be easier to just write. You're not writing completely about you. So for example, I'm 36 years old. In my profile, I put that I'm 30. I weigh 130 pounds. In my profile, I put that I'm 125. I stand at a 5 foot even, but I put that I'm 5'2", because I don't like when they ask me if I'm a midget. Like, I just kind of like want to reach through there and like choke the shit out of them.
Oh no.
Because again, if you are of a little height, there is a huge market for that too, for the little people. I don't know the proper terminology. I'm sorry, you guys. Don't fight me about it. But yes, so I kind of make myself a little bit taller. I do let them know. Of course, you can't see it here because I have the ring light and everything, but I let them know that I'm either a radiant redhead or a fiery redhead, because some guys, obviously, we can't keep all of our hair on our head, and it goes, in between our butt cracks, and it's always in our underwear. So unfortunately, some men don't like redheads, some don't like blondes, some don't like brunettes, some don't want you to have unicorn colored hair because it's their mental fantasy. So I tend to include that because I don't need them to write a horrible review about me stating, "Fuck this bitch. She should have told me she was a Lucille Ball and not a Pamela Anderson."
Well, now it won't matter because you're not showing your face, so they're never going to know anyways.
But your hair will always be in. You can't get rid of it. It's not going anywhere. It sheds. As a woman, our hair is constantly shedding, and there is no way I can pull off at least 10 pieces of hair off of my shirt now. So you're going to get a pair, or you're going to get a strand or two stuck in your drawers.
That's for sure. Listen, I know what happened to my own wife when living with me that there's definitely going to be hair.
So, right. So that's why I will include that I'm a redhead. God forbid his ex-wife was a redhead. And I didn't let him know, and he finds that red hair. He could essentially write a review because I didn't tell him.
Wow. That's interesting. Mm-hmm. Really? All right. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. I would say I think it's definitely a self-confidence thing where I'm not selling another model. I'm trying to, put up this character idea.
Look in the mirror. I need you to look into the mirror every morning and remind yourself how absolutely beautiful you are.
Boom.
And how empowering it is to do this. Mm-hmm. Remember, these men are coming to you. You're not reaching out to them. So there's no need to fear the rejection. Once you make that first sale, you're going to be like, wow, that bitch was right. Mm-hmm. But you have to have that self-confidence and to love yourself. Obviously, you took the first step and you signed up.
Here, let me make this more enticing to her, because if she thinks that she's maybe self-conscious about this, how much can one make in a month doing this?
This is going to be your mile may vary type of a situation due to the fact that how you promote yourself, the picture quality that you take, what you're writing. These websites, most of them are international websites, so they don't really run on our time zones. Right. So like I know being in Michigan, the Netherlands is 7 hours ahead of me. So if I'm posting at midnight our time, I know it's 7 a.m. their time. But you guys have to excuse me for one brief moment. I do got to go in there and tuck her in to say goodnight. Mom duties never stop.
We'll take a commercial, and when we come back,
thank you.
More. she really ran out real quick.
She's like, I'm out.
She's like, you know what?
Comes back,
what's that?
I actually have one more. I was saying when she comes back, I actually have one more thing I wanted to bring up, and it was an issue I had with signing up and paying for one of the websites, and I wanted to mention it just in case the other girls, gays, days, whoever that wants to sign up knows about this, just in case they're having trouble. So if anyone, get together and figure out how to solve this, so we can all sell panties.
All right. No problem. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll go through that. All right?
I love this.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
I love it so much.
It's crazy. Oh man, that's right. I'll say, where are we? I know where we're at. We're talking Stash Logics, you guys. Right over here, I have a nice example. This is the Stash Logics Silverton case. Listen, smell-proof, lockable. You'll be able to keep your goods locked away from your kids. Maybe you want to hide it from your husband. Who knows? But I mean, if you're a parent who medicates, you're constantly plagued by the thought of your kids getting into your stash, or maybe you just want to keep your medicine on you without worrying about your car smelling or your purse. Well, let me tell you, Stash Logics makes an awesome line of smell-proof and locking bags. They started with a dad concerned that his young kids might get into this medicine, especially when they were traveling or camping off in Colorado mountains. And he put his engineering skills to work, and what he came up with was Stash Logics, with products like the Silverton, which boasts a 3-digit lock, rubber gaskets, waterproof zipper to seal in odors, a dab tool which comes with all their cases, and adjustable dividers. You can keep your private life private. Visit Stash Logics today to give yourself a peace of mind, whether you're hiding candy from the kids or hitting the road for an adventure, visit StashLogics.com.
The laughs are non-stop. It's To Be Blunt with Peasy.
To be blunt. There we are. I'm like, we are back. Waiting on the return of the popular Panty Dealer 420, Bish on Me 420, aka Jess, who's been joining us and giving you guys an unfiltered look into the life of selling panties, boxers, used worn clothing. It's just nuts. It's nuts. She's going to be doing a Zoom meeting for anyone interested. 2-hour meeting, $5 to get in. Make sure you guys hit her up on her account to get more info. Canada Queen, can you believe what we've talked about already?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I hate to harp on this point, but do you have any, like, not female followers for the interest of getting involved, but like, do you have any female clients?
Oh, that's a good question.
I can't hear it.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, she lives in Oregon. She is a straight female who is bi-curious, and she religiously orders 1 pair a week, if not more.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. So it's not just
men.
It's not just men. Right.
There's also a market for men to sell as well.
Really? So you're telling me I can get down on this?
Wait, hold on.
T-shirts, hoodies, like spray, like wearing them, and then at the end, some women will be like, "Can you spray it in cologne?" Your hats, because there's desperate women like me out there that don't want a man next to them in bed at night, and it's not the same when you just buy a men's cologne and spray it on your pillow. So I ordered a sweater off of a gentleman on one of these websites, and he wore it, and it's actually in Detroit, and it's going to go around my pillow, and I'm going to have pillow pals, and we're going to have a little in-bed movie night.
Wow.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things that we can do. So it's not just for women at all.
No. My husband in on this immediately.
Feet pics. There's a spot for feet pics if you're comfortable for feet pics. So
Canna Mystic wants to know, how do we get in on the Zoom?
Right now I can't post anything on TikTok, but there is a video up already on the TikTok page, or they can message me and the first words have to say Zoom class. And that's the only way I'll read it.
To Be Blunt, you are live with the panty dealer herself. You have a question for guest?
Hi, Carolyn from Washington State. I want to talk about Shark Week.
Shark Week?
Ooh,
Tell me more about this Shark Week. What is Shark Week before we even get through with this?
Wait, what?
It's when On Flow comes into town.
Oh, I thought
Yes.
I thought this was like the Discovery Channel.
Well, it can be the Discovery Channel.
Oh, Peasy, wait until Wifey spits out Junior. You'll really
That's
understand the
Discovery
girl
Channel
terminology.
shit.
Yeah.
Wow, all right. Sorry, go ahead with your question about Shark Week.
So I'm new. I've only been on the site for about a week. And of course, my monthly visitor decided to show up. And I see some of the girls posting on, like, selling their products from it. But, like, is it really that big of a...
Yes, because when you are menstruating, it gives off a complete different smell, now mixed with the iron scent, with the blood. And of course, your white blood cells and red blood cells, everything's all coming out and it's all cleaning you out, plus your normal bacteria that we have, because we do hold good bacteria inside of our body. So yes, it actually does heighten your scent. And yes, there is a huge demand for it. Canna Queen, you're gonna make me start cracking up. But there is a huge demand. There is a huge demand. So when it is that time of the week, I want you to go back to your About Me section, and you're gonna do some like cute little emoji, and in bright red say, "I have a visitor this week." This way, as soon as they look at your page, that they already know that you are offering that style.
Wow.
All right, sounds good.
There you go.
Yeah, you can still work throughout all of this, just like dancers. They push the tampon up and cut the string down, or they use makeup sponges. We can do this too while we work. He's gonna spit his drink out.
This is the most.
I feel like Peasy learns so much because he surrounds himself with women who talk about these things. I
All
really
the time.
do. I really
No
do.
filter.
And we appreciate it. And we appreciate having a platform to talk about these things too. So thank you, Peasy.
Yeah,
being so amazing.
Thank you.
Of course. Listen, I support. You know me. You know me. But this is big for me, and I wanted to make sure that other people got a chance because I've literally watched people try to cram comments into her live, but those they're coming in so fast you can only catch one every so often and then go to the next, and then maybe you miss 12 in between. And I'm like, well, let's give a place for people
And
to
it's
come.
a time lapse too on TikTok. Like, and then it feels like it lags, and then they spit 99 comments out at you again.
Listen, exactly. So it's very hard to keep up. It's very hard to keep up. But we barely even got through to the interview because the calls are coming in so fast. I can't even keep up. One person calls, and there's maybe like 12 more that call in. Wow, this person's talking. So, guys, continue to call in 860-384-7110. Your chance to get exclusive info on this lucrative side hustle that y'all could be doing right now. Fuck a stimulus check. I mean, you probably could be over here making $1,000.
Rich man, shit, just do it yourself.
But you got a good point. To be blunt, you're live. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, I apologize if we only have a one call in it, but this is Trisha from New York again. I just had one more question, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, so I had a gentleman request an item, and he specifically said that he likes it. How do I say this?
You don't have to speak in code, sweetheart. Give it to me raw and unfiltered.
Okay.
Raw and unfiltered. That's why.
Okay, he said he likes it very pungent and almost a musky smell. So I know my body, and I know what my scent is. Is there tricks of the trade to try to get it more potent or
Work out.
Work
out.
Okay.
If you do not have a waist trainer or something of the sort, use saran wrap. I mean, at the same time, even if you're just pacing up and down your driveway for 15 minutes every other hour, not only are you getting in a good workout, but B, you're also creating a whole new scent. Also, incorporate some pickles into it.
Oh, here we
The
go.
vinegar-
Pickles. Here
The
we go.
vinegar will.
What's the point of the pickles?
Because of the vinegar, I actually had a request for pickles, and I didn't understand the reasoning why. And after I had to eat a whole baby jar of gherkins and drink the juice, 3 hours later, like as I started to go to the bathroom, I noticed a huge difference, like asparagus. How asparagus throws off the scent of your urine.
Oh God!
It's
See,
the
my
same
wife.
thing. It's the same thing with pickles, except it also, because we're all connected down there being a woman, so it really throws things off.
Now, my wife told me, by the way, that gherkins are not pickles. So
And trust the wifey. She's the pregnant one. She'll know.
I agree with that. Don't argue with a pregnant woman.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I
You're
appreciate it.
welcome.
Thank you so much. We got a question from the chat. What kind of payment apps do you use? From Kayla.
Okay, so Kayla, for payment apps, you're going to be using either Cash App or PayPal. However, I want you to use a whole new email. You're going to create a whole new email for this industry, for this business. When you open a PayPal and a Cash App, I want you to use your stage name. So let's say on Sniffer, you decide to go by Honey Badger 69XXX. Obviously, we can't put that into a PayPal or a Cash App. So create a name, whether it's Olga Stone or Veronica Plum or, Miranda Hart. You're going to create a fictitious name so when they send you these payments that it is going directly to the stage name. In order to withdraw those funds, you would have to link a debit card up, and then you can send it to your original PayPal or have it transferred straight to your bank account. If you are dealing with international clients, because again, these are international websites, so you will get buyers from all over the world, then I definitely recommend looking into a BitSafe account. It is an international banking system, so this is the only one where you would have to scan your driver's license, and then they have you hold up the phone for movements, and they have you make faces to confirm who you are, because it's an international bank account. And it is done via, they calculate everything by euros because that's the bank, but it will convert everything into a USD form. And you can either transfer the money straight to your bank account from there, or you can request a debit card, which is like a $30 euro charge, which averages out to like 28 and change USD. And then again, if you are taking international purchases, then I'm going to need you to look up a currency exchange. This way you are not selling yourself short, knowing the conversions between the two countries.
That's great information.
I didn't even know that was it was that in depth.
It's a whole business.
It is.
You got to treat it like a business and not a side hustle.
However, you also have to protect your identity at all times. So if you are giving these men your Cash Apps or your PayPals or your Venmo, never do Venmo because that is linked to your legit bank account. And yes, this is a fetish to them, but some women have acquired stalkers over time. And technically, we don't know what their profession is or what they are legitimately capable of. So I've also gone over how to remove your geotagging on photos to remain safe, because this is legitimately about safety at the end of the day, as well as making the almighty dollar.
Yes.
To be blunt, you're live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm calling from Phoenix, Arizona.
Hi,
my name is Selena.
Can you turn off your speaker in the background?
Yeah. I just can you hear me better?
Yes.
Okay, so I have a question, and I just want to know. I know we're kind of talking about it already, but men actually are going to be buying the underwear with our, ladies. We.
Are you worried about the DNA portion of this?
No, is there really? Do they really want to? Okay, so
okay, so this is a legit fetish
on your underwear.
Okay, so you know how certain smells turn you on, whether it be a certain perfume, a new book, a flower, the smell of coffee, the smell of bacon, everything goes through your senses, and that's what gives you a right. That would be your pleasure palette. That is what this is for them. So basically what they're going to be doing is, instead of wearing a face mask, they're going to be wearing your toenails around their face.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. They will be jerking their gherkin with it, and you'll be catching the unborns.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Because I'm like, I want to make some money, whether it be selling my feet or pictures of my feet or selling my underwear. I'm like, call me. I want to make some money. Where do I sign up? I mean, I have the goods. Now, where are the buyers?
Again, the websites are Sniffer, SNIFFFR. If you put it in your URL, make sure your autocorrect is not changing it to the proper spelling, or you'll go to some weird undomain or a dog website. So again, it's SNIFFFR. That platform will be $5.95 for your first month. It will be $9.99 a month after that. Then you have Panty Deal, which goes for like $20 a month. You have Sophia Gray, which goes for about $35 a month. There's All Things Worn. That one's like $50 a month. There's Scented Pansy, I believe. I don't know because I just auto renewals. I believe theirs is like $25 a month.
Wow. So
yes,
that adds up.
Yes, and I advertise on 5 of the 6 platforms. I dropped Sophia Gray. Yes, I'm paying $35 a month, but I was only bringing in like $80. Like I felt like it was more of like, the model type girls that we see on TikTok. Yeah. That's to me, in my opinion, what Sophia Gray was, and I felt like I didn't really stand out amongst all of those ladies. But on the other 5 platforms,
you can wear like any types of underwear.
Yes, you're going to want to give them a variety. So, for example, my best seller would be like these little lacy cheekers. So I have them in multiple colors.
They sell those in 3 or 4 packs, y'all.
Actually, Fredericks of Hollywood, $3 panty deal.
There you go.
$3 panty deal, Fredericks of Hollywood.
I remember that Fredericks of Hollywood, dude. I mean, that company's been around for a long time. I remember
better than Victoria's Secret, and Fredericks of Hollywood does carry up to a 3XL and up to a 43G, I do believe. And they are doing their $3 panty and $9 bra sets right now.
Their catalog was a hell of a lot better too. That's all I remember growing up.
One more question before I hang up.
Go ahead.
When you put it on your website, okay, so when you sign up and it tells you if you want to be a premium member, are you gonna pay that premium before you start doing everything?
Yes. You have to pay that platform fee first. Consider it like your rent for the month to be able to sell there. If you do not pay that, you cannot sell. So for example, I use this reference a lot. Like if you have an Etsy shop as a crafter, Etsy will charge you 20% of each sale. Plus you have to cover shipping. Like OnlyFans. OnlyFans takes 20% of your monthly total. We are legitimately paying a month flat rate, no extra hidden fees, charges, surcharges, nothing.
Which is actually really a lot more convenient.
Good. Yeah,
because 20% on OnlyFans is a lot. I mean, if you made $10K, now that's $2,000 they're taking from you off the rip. Whereas these websites, even at $50 a month, well, that may seem pricey on paper. If you're making $1,000,
$300, even $300.
All right, exactly. It's lucrative. It's still you're still up. So you can't beat that.
Right.
I have 2 questions, and
so
one of them.
go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're fine. I can wait. Okay.
No, you're on the phone. Go ahead.
Okay, so underwear that you have, are you like putting them, say like your profile picture? Are you putting those underwear that you have for sale on the profile picture, or you're just putting yourself in the underwear in the profile picture?
No. I am wearing them. So when I take my pictures, I literally use my iPhone. I have the ring light set up. I use the auto timer, so it gives me time to get into position to take my photo. If I don't like the exact lighting on it, I will copy that photo, take it to Snapchat, and use one of the little filters. Just like when I'm letting these customers know I am fulfilling their order, I will use the Snapchat filter with the date and the timestamp on it to let them know, hey, this is what's going on. And then after I save the photo with the right quality that I want, I crop out my face, or I will crop out, like if you guys can see, like I will crop out everything and then just leave like this area for them to see. So your actual profile is a similar version to like Facebook, where we have a profile picture and a background picture. So I recommend for the actual profile picture, the little circle one, that you just do like either I don't know if you can see the camera, but either like a little squat down pose where they can just see the back end of you. Do a side pose just to see that. And then for like the actual background photo, do a laying down, but your back facing the camera. So your face is away. and use that part as your background.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. I appreciate you taking the time to take this phone call. Thank you
so much.
Showing us.
Yes, I see this comment here. Don't forget to use the unscented laundry soap. Yes, whenever you guys are buying your new garments to wear for this industry, you're going to use a free and clear detergent, no fabric softener, no dryer sheets, because a lot of that is extra perfumes that will stay in the fabric. And again, it throws off your original scent and it messes with your pH balance and you guys don't even realize it.
Wow.
So
See,
I have a question before the next caller calls in, but
Okay.
my question, you said you do $40 for flat, like custom, starting at $40, but you have stuff on your website. If you don't mind sharing like kind of what you do or like what extra even looks like, and this is a very important question. The second follow-up question that I have for you is very important because this is a business, right? So
yes.
Taxes?
Taxes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. We are 1099s. We are independent contractors.
Okay.
So when you are buying your supplies, you will save all of your receipts. These are tax write-offs. These are your deductibles. When
Wow.
you are buying all of your little packages, whether you choose to do them in gift boxes or you choose to use bubble mailers, you will save your receipt. With your little thank you notes to let them, hey, thanks for my order, thank you for ordering from me, I hope I fulfill your fantasy, happy sniffing. You'll save these. You will save the receipts and you will also claim this back on your taxes. For your vacuum sealer, you can claim your vacuum sealer because you only need the one. I have links in my bio on my TikTok for a few of them that are cheap, like under $20.
Nice.
You will save that receipt. You will save the receipts that you need for the bags to reseal. Your ring light, you can claim that back. So yes, we are taxed. And then the first part was that is for the standard pair, just to put these on. Just for me to put these on for 12 to 24 hours is between $20 and $35. The prices go up when they're like, I want you to rub your body with lotion before you put them on. Then I would charge an additional fee. Usually for like lotion, I'll charge like an extra $2. If they want me to use perfume, another $2. If they want me to masturbate inside of them before I take them off, I charge an additional between $20 and $35 for that. So that is where the extra funds come in that boosts the sale of the original pair.
So anytime you're sweating in them or doing anything extra that's outside of what you would normally daily wear underwear, you would charge
So
extra.
So if they say, if you post that you are running in a triathlon this weekend and someone says, oh, I see you've got those lacy blue boy shorts in your shop. I want you to wear those while you are running your triathlon. So if you had those lacy blue pair listed for $35, now you can charge whatever extra that you wanted to wear them during that triathlon, because that would be the extra. Or let's say that you didn't have the specific color that he wanted in your shop, that now becomes the special request plus the additional of wearing it for the triathlon.
Right. There you go.
There you go. To be blunt, you're live. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Leticia, and I'm from Salt Lake City.
Thank you for waiting, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
Go ahead.
So I have to make a comment first about the whole entire hair thing. I had an ex, and every single day he'd come out yelling that my hair was wrapped around his balls.
What?
So,
good.
Yes.
What?
It's a real thing. Our hair's everywhere.
Especially if we wash our clothes together, because again, we pick them off, and no matter if you're throwing it in a washer, it just kind of gets washed into another item. So I get that part.
It could get very tight too. That's unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. That is very unfortunate.
Well, you actually answered the question I was going to ask. So you have some underwear that you have on your site, and then others you go and buy after you said special request, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I was calling about, but you answered it while I was waiting.
But yeah, special request.
Thank you so much.
Always collect. If it's a special request, collect that money before you go out and buy that item. Do not waste your money because again, they could just be a hoax on you, because there are time wasters in this business. I'm not gonna lie, there are time wasters. So always collect the payment for that special request before you even jump out of your chair and put real clothes on to go get them. Always collect payment first.
To be blunt, you're live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm Arabella from Georgia, and I've got 2 questions. One of them is kind of small. So I was wondering, on the site, do more people use like fake first and last names for their usernames, or like themed names like Daddy's Girl or whatever? Because I looked for a second.
It will be a bit of both.
Those themed ones.
A lot of times
fake name already, and it's just like a first last.
So a lot of times, yes, it will be both. They will either use like if they advertise on other platforms, and they will go by that same name. Some will use their hub name, some will use their OF name, some will use a fictitious name to make the client feel better. Some will come up with a create hot username like Gumdrop, whatever, you know what I mean? But yes, there are both. You just, however you want to be called, what you want to be called by, and however you want to run that business.
Okay, and I had one more question. You said on a live yesterday that you have like a 30-day wait list. How do you keep track of all your orders and like when
you have a wait list of 30 days?
Peasy, that video, the original viral video when my page was lost, it just hit 5 million views.
Holy shit.
It was at 5 million views.
Y'all.
When I tell you guys that I had 15 message request folders, I had so many messages and requests. So again, we document everything. So I have in order of when I collected the payments, I put their name, what item it is, and I go down the list when I'm done and I vacuum seal it. I come back, I cross their name out, I print out my conversation along with the pic, because again, people that are worried about DNA, we at least know who, when, where, and what. And that is how I keep track of my orders, is now I'm just going down the list. But yes, I am at a 30-day turnaround time.
Wow, that's impressive.
People found me from the website via TikTok. I was even found by some of my coupon ladies. I love you guys. But yeah, so I was very, very viral. Very viral.
I hope that answers your question.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So we got in the comments, someone asked, do stained undies from my closet sell better or brand new ones?
No, this is a made to order business. So no, you cannot just pull them out of your laundry basket, vacuum seal it up, and think that you're going to be able to sell it. No, this is like a pizza. It is made to order.
All right, that makes sense. And how do you send yourself anonymously?
Anonymously. So because I use boxes, like cute little gift boxes, because this is my business. So I'm packaging my orders as a businesswoman should. Now you can use little bubble mailers, like vacuum seal your stuff up, wrap it up in wrapping paper, tissue paper, however you want to do it. If you use bubble mailers, they will be a bit cheaper, but you are always going to want to do tracking, because these guys can say, I never received my order. Well, yes, you do, because I have the tracking and I confirmed your address with you twice. So when you are sending it to somebody, you're going to put your client's name with the client's address, and who it's from will always be your stage name with the client's address. So either way, he is getting the package. And then one of my followers actually told me that the websites under the FAQ said to say the same exact thing. They said the same thing, to use their address. So I thanked them for verifying it. But yes,
Horny beaver.
I know.
I can't wait, y'all. I can't wait, y'all. That's hilarious.
Candy Queen.
There technically I get that. There is a spot in your about me section where it will ask how you are groomed. Like if you have a full bald eagle, if you are a landing strip, there is sections like that on there. As a man, she's got me in this. All I wear is hoodies.
Yes.
That's
I love
one
that
of
there's like a market for men.
There is, yes, there is a market for men.
To be blunt, you're live. What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm Jess from Michigan.
How's it going?
Oh, another Michigan, and it's another Jazz. Ooh.
It's a twin.
Hey, so I have a question about the shipping part. So I know that you said put their address for both. However, normally when you go to a post office, they still run a stamp that shows like, city and state where it's coming out of.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
how do you prevent that?
You are not going to drop this off at the closest post office where you live. Someone's got their speaker up extra loud.
Yeah, there's an echo for sure.
Okay.
So yeah, you're going to want to drop it off to the post office a little bit further away from where you live, because unfortunately that is the only thing that we cannot keep anonymous is the city location in which we dropped this off at.
Right. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so
You're
much.
very welcome.
Bye-bye.
Smart.
There's so many things I never honestly would have ever guessed.
And like I said, I don't gatekeep on this at all. Like there's other creators out there that just don't speak on it. They'll just they're
I love this
talking out
because
their ass about it.
Women think about these things all the time. So it's good that we're having this conversation to be safe, because this is a legitimate business and you should feel safe doing this business. Absolutely. I love this. Thank you.
And honestly, this is so crazy. Like, I don't feel like this is ever going to stop. We might have to do a part 2 next week because we're already 15 minutes over our runtime. We've been going for an hour and 15 minutes right now.
Wow.
And there's still people calling, and there's still 75 people down here. So I don't know what you're doing next week, but I might have to bring you back in to finish this because it might be a 2-part series. Because this is crazy. But my phone hasn't stopped ringing. Speaking of which, to be blunt, you're live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Tanya. I'm calling from Atlanta.
Hi, how's it going?
And I just got like my ring light vacuum sealer, new phone. I just got a whole new like shipment of panties from Amazon. So excited. So my question is, do I need to take pictures of myself in the panties, take the panties off, and then I don't put them back on again until my pizza's ordered?
Yes, ma'am. I love that you have paid attention to me in the live streams and in the videos. Bingo. You've got it, Toots. So after you are done taking your pictures, because again, these pictures you're going to upload to your shop, which is your virtual store.
Right.
You will also have the option to post a daily ad. So do not post, like if you're putting 10 items in your shop, don't post all 10 of them as an ad right away. Do 1 item a day and then just reboost that item. And then, yes, after you take your pictures,
so that I can post at the different times.
Right. Yes. Make sure that, remember that these are international websites. So yes, after you take your picture inside of these, you will be putting them aside until someone messages you to buy them. Once you have collected the payment, you now begin your work shift. As soon as your work shift is done, you take them off, you vacuum seal them up, you wrap them up nice and cute, however you do your packaging, and you literally get them out within the next 24 hours. Do not leave them sitting around for days waiting for their package after you're done working. So literally you have within 24 hours from the time that you pull them off of your body until they should be on their way to them.
Awesome. Awesome. Yay. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for your time and answering all my questions.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Hey, is that client that you were working
Y'all
for?
have a great night.
Is that client that you were working for when you started? Is there still bonus time happening for that client? Or
yeah, there is actually.
Wow. You're welcome, whoever you are.
Right? I actually had one of my clients that found me on TikTok. That's how I had to eat the pickles and stuff. That client, he found me on TikTok and he heard me going live and he sent me a message stating that if I announced why I was eating a pickle in the live stream, that he would cash at me $20. So for every time that I took the bite out of the pickle on the live stream and drank the juice, cashed at me $20.
Really?
I like pickles for that reason. I'll eat a pickle.
Where's Tara when we need her? Because she'd be all over the pickles.
She loves pickles.
Might be right up her alley. To be blunt, you're live. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Texas, Donna. Question: what is the best site to get payment on?
What's the best site to get payment on?
Meaning website for you to start advertising to sell?
Yes.
Okay. Again, that's going to depend on you. I highly recommend at least 3 websites for at least 3 months. This way you can see which one is bringing you in the most amount of business. And then you kind of go from there. But I can't say exactly.
PayPal, Cash App?
Both.
Both. Okay.
And your stage
That's
name.
what I was
need,
wondering.
Yes, you will need to create new accounts under your stage name to make sure that your government identity is hidden from these gentlemen.
That's awesome. Okay, that is what I was wondering. I was making sure that those were the 2 safest.
Yes, ma'am. You got it.
Recommended on them.
Nope, you got it. You've been paying attention. You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Donna.
Because sadly, some women don't pay attention. Like I could have everything written out in the video, you know, like I will be selling apple pies today from noon to 6 p.m. The cost will be this, and they're like, oh, well, you got cherry. Oh, well, you got peach. Oh, can I pick one up at 9 p.m.? Some of these people, they literally want you to hold their hand and do everything for them. And that is something that I can't do. I do not help you with your screen names. And no, I will not write your bios for you. You cannot pay me to do that. No, I will not come and look at your page because it shows you who visits your page. And I've had women copy and paste my entire profile and pass it off as theirs. Wow. And they have obviously lost their rights to, as a seller on those platforms now. But I don't play around when it comes to my creativity because I put forth my time and my effort.
Smart.
Absolutely. Hey, guys, let us know in the comments if you want to see a part 2 next week. I know a lot of people have been saying we'd love to see it. I know a couple people are really happy about being able to hear this and talk to you and hear you talking about this unedited, like without all the codes on TikTok. And I think, honestly, this has been super educational. Like I had no clue it goes this deep. And the fact that so many people are here proves there's such a giant market for this. So let us know in the comments what you guys think. You know, there's always next week. We are already 20 minutes over our run time. I don't want to keep you too long. I'm sure you have your own live going on.
I have to get out of uniform and into new uniform. And I need to smoke.
So,
I didn't smoke this whole session.
So why don't we do this? Let's take a hit.
Okay, TikTok, I'll be back.
Let's take a quick hit. I actually got a brand new device from Dr. Dabber, which is super awesome, called the Evo Boost or the Boost Evo. It's this little e-rig.
I think sexy.
And this thing is absolutely incredible. So I think this is what I'm going to use. And we can all take a hit together. Oh, you guys are already good to go.
I was like, let me move my phone.
I'm gonna take one anyways. Where's my goddamn tool? There we go. There we go.
But yes, unfortunately, most people, when they just think, oh, you're just selling your underwear online. Oh, it doesn't take skill to do it. Yes, the fuck it does. This is very time consuming, and you literally get back what you put into it. Oh.
It's very time consuming. I can only imagine, like, how many hours a week do you dedicate to this?
4 hours a day between the 5 websites. And then, of course, you know, then trying to make TikToks, be the stay-at-home moms, still put coupon deals together, still clean the house on top of normal daily life.
You're busy. You've always been like that, though. I think that's how you thrive.
Yes.
It's beautiful
and then
to see it working for you.
I do recommend that they take at least one day a week, about 2 hours, just to focus on photos. This way you can upload a ton of items into your shop and then just re-pull them out and boost them as your selling post. And for my gallery, I tend to just take whatever has been sold and put it in the gallery. You know how there's like just normal pictures. Again, because I don't show my face, even in like private picture and video content, I don't show my face. I use Derma Blend to cover out my tattoos so nobody sees those.
Oh, I was going to ask you that question because a lot of us have tattoos out there. So
Derma Blend, it is like $29.99 on the website, but Ulta usually has it on sale. A little bit goes a very, very, very long way with that stuff.
Listen, this has been absolutely incredible. I'm gonna piss myself if I cough this hard.
Hey, that's extra now. Remember, that's extra.
I might have there might be a whole pot of gold in my pants. No, but for real, I gotta say, this has been so interesting and so amazing. And I just want to thank you so much for doing this with us.
Thank you. It was an honor to be on here.
Listen, the audience seems to be concurring that we need a part 2. So
absolutely,
if you're down for next week,
give the people what they want, my good sir.
Exactly. It'll be the show after our big 420 giveaway, and it'll be awesome. So listen, I guess, guys,
speaking of that giveaway, that was actually going to be my email, is I'd be willing to give up my entire large account for a Levo, but it already happened. So.
It's already gone.
Like I would have literally given my account up for a Levo.
Well,
that's pretty generous.
That is pretty generous.
But TikTok must have said, "Oh, we already know it's in your head, bitch. We're taking it anyway."
We appreciate you so much, dude, being on here. Thank you again. And I guess we'll see you next week. Follow. Shout out your backup account right now. It's growing tremendously.
It is Bish _ I'm like Bish, BISH _ me 420 _ backup. So it's the same as the Bish I'm me 420. It's just that there's another underscore with the backup.
Yeah.
Homie,
Candy Dealer 420.
Candy Dealer 420. Listen, you are awesome. Such a good sport. I can't wait to talk to you again next week. I hope you have an awesome weekend. From me and Candy Queen, listen, I cannot thank you enough for coming on the show.
Thank you, guys.
It's been so awesome, and we will see you next week.
Yes, we will. Thank you.
Have a good night, homie.
That was so interesting.
It really was. It was so interesting. I'm so fired up right now. I did not realize that this was going to be so crazy.
An all-night affair.
Listen, 24.2 thousand followers since she started the interview.
Wow.
She had 17 when she started.
She sure did.
So she's already blowing up. I'm so happy for her. While we have everybody here, listen, guys, we have a big thing going on right now. If you guys are not familiar, me and Candy Queen represent the High Council. We are a group of 420 creators working to break the stigma via education and entertainment. We have a pretty awesome thing going on right now. I want to pass it over to Candy Queen to tell you a little about what we're doing before we sign off. Candy Queen, take it away.
Yes, yeah, for sure. So we are at High Council. We've decided that we are going to choose a charity and donate 10% of the proceeds to that charity. And right now, there's a little girl in Illinois who needs some very important surgeries. The list is vast, and I don't remember all of them. My dog's super excited. So sorry. And but she has to have all these surgeries for her quality of life, and they have to be done in 2 parts. And so the first part is going to be done on May 26th. So right now we're having a special right now that if you purchase anything at all on highcouncil420.com or the highcouncil420.com, anything that you purchase on that website, 10% of the proceeds are going to go to Addison and her family to help pay for the surgeries and for anything that the family needs. Honestly, the parents are going to need some support as far as transportation, potentially have to do hotel stays and things of that nature. They also have other children that they have to attend to. And so it's really important that we help raise this money. Additionally, My Smoke Gear is going to match whatever High Council does. So if you purchase anything on mysmokegear.com, also 10% of the proceeds matching whatever High Council does is going to go to this charity as well.
Hell yeah.
They have a GoFundMe page. Let me see if I can spell her name correctly. Give me a shot. So her name is Addison. It's Addysyn, and her last name is Greinke. So if you look that up on GoFundMe, then you can find her. So she has a GoFundMe page. If you can't afford to purchase any of the merchandise that we have for sale, this is my cup, by the way, my coffee cup. Let me show it off a little bit.
I got mine too.
And that fly phone case. So if you can't afford to do that, or if funds are tight, we understand that. Listen, just share the links and let your friends know so that we can help raise money for this little girl. And then going forward, we're going to also choose as a group other charities that we're going to donate to as we build. And so we want you to be a part of what we're doing, and you can help us out by purchasing the merch. And then 10% of those proceeds are going to go to a charity that we choose as a group.
Hell yeah, guys. This is it. Anything you buy off highcouncil420.com, 10% is going to go towards this fundraiser, this charity. It's such a good cause. So make sure you guys support Canada Queen. What a fucking show today, homie.
It was so good. It was so good.
It basically worked itself out. I can't believe how amazing that segment was. I can't wait for part two. You're gonna
be amazing.
Come back again next week and do this with us, because we need that woman's input. God damn it, you know we do.
Yeah.
It's just been so awesome. Thank you for joining me today and being my guest co-host. Guys, follow Canada Queen on TikTok, Canada Queen DGO. Follow us, leave us some reviews, and hit us up on social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, all the major platforms at 2B Blunt Podcast with the number 2 from the Canada Queen herself. And
don't forget that you're guest hosting on our podcast on Monday, and then the huge 420 show on Tuesday. So don't forget that.
Forget 419. I'm going to be on the Cannabis Closet.
That's right. That's right.
Queen herself at 4:20 p.m. Mountain
Standard Time. Mountain Standard Time.
Thank you. Mountain Standard Time. So 6:20 East Coast time. We're live on Twitch. Look up the Cannabis Closet. I'll be there. And of course, on 420, we're doing the big Levo giveaway. What would you do for a Levo? A panel of judges consisting of myself, the Scott, Canada Queen. Levo's gonna be there in person. Born Majestic and more. We have contestants that'll be on here showing us what they will do for a Levo. The winner's gonna have $400+ in prizes coming to them. Guys, there's still time to sign up. If you want to get in, email us, 2bbluntpodcast@gmail.com. That's 2bbluntpodcast@gmail.com from Canada Queen and Peasy. And of course, the Scott couldn't be here. We'll see you next week.
We missed you,
same
Scott.
weed time, same weed channel.